I caught part of this lady's video. I didn't watch it all. I'll finish it later. I just watched it on my phone. I didn't download it. The title of her YouTube channel is Rosa, R-O-S-A. That's a common Hispanic first name. She looked Caucasian and not Hispanic. So I'm not quite sure. I haven't really watched any more of her videos. But she was out in Death Valley, where where it's 116. I'm thinking it was probably last week when it was 117 here, because it's probably cooled down a little bit now, or maybe it has. I don't know. I know Death Valley is known to get pretty hot out there. The heat isn't quite so bad if you can work on it for a couple hours and then come back in, come inside under either evap or air conditioner. But it's miserable if you got to go around in the vehicle, if you're living out of your vehicle. I can understand how some of the RVers, want to be in the cooler climates, when it's as hot. Now there are people living in downtown Phoenix right now in tents and stuff. If you watched any of my videos from the zone, I haven't made one in maybe 6 months or a year, but I have made a couple of videos and posted them here. Other people have done the same thing. I've seen other videos from the zone down there. Now they've cleared most of that out. They offered people a free space to, they had a vacant lot, they just offered to people to stay there. And I think a lot of them did. But some of them have come back. I've been down there. Of course, I haven't been down in a while, so maybe they have cleared it out again. The local businesses down there didn't really care to, for the people to be, out there in tents, because they just gave the city a bad look, all those people in tents and stuff, because they just dump their garbage out there. And I guess there are places where they could, go to the bathroom. I don't think they had it quite as bad as they had in LA, where people were just crapping out on the streets and stuff. I think I pretty much covered everything I was going to. Hey, Chick Rosa, if you want to do a collab video with me, let me know. It gets hot here in Phoenix too if you like the heat. Bye-bye.